Hello, it's Dominic from Pool Builders Limited in Ottawa, Ontario. Today we'll be talking about flow problems with the pool. So you'll know you have no flow whenever you have a red light, such as this one, lit up at the base of your salt cell. So in today's video, we'll be talking about the 4 things that cause this and how to fix them. So the first thing we want to consider is the water level. If the water level is too low, not enough water will be entering the skimmer mouth, and that's when you hear it slurping. So this means that the pump would lose its prime and then of course cause no flow. Now the correct water level is halfway up the skimmer mouth, so this is where we want to have it all of the time. If the water level is above the skimmer mouth, then you won't be able to skim debris. And finally, you don't want to have it below or just an inch into the skimmer mouth because then there won't be enough water going in. So obviously to increase your water level, simply add the garden hose. If you need to lower it, just drain the pool. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is clogged baskets. So you want to make sure that you keep both your skimmer and your pump basket clean. Whenever you have a blockage, this creates flow issues. So to clean the basket and the skimmer, quite straightforward, just remove the basket and dispose of the debris. Just one thing to watch out for: at the bottom of the skimmer, there are 2 holes. One of them is capped, the other one has high suction there, so just be careful. Now, whenever you are emptying out the basket and the pump, just be sure to watch the how to prime your pool pump video first to see how to turn off the pump and get to the point where you've got the lid removed. So once you have the pool pump lid off, just pull out the basket, empty it, clean it, and then put it back in place and start up your pump again. So the third problem would be a jammed skimmer flap. This is the little door inside the skimmer mouth. So you want to be sure that the flap can sway back and forth as shown here. Whenever it's wedged in place by a toy or something, it prevents water from entering the skimmer and then of course causes a flow issue. So the final problem would be dirty cartridges. So you'll know you need to pressure wash your cartridges whenever your pump is running at regular speed and the needle on the pressure gauge is beyond the clean filter mark. Now, sometimes the needle doesn't always show this when the cartridges are clogged up. So another way of testing if the cartridges are dirty is by opening up the pressure release valve. If you have a high current of water coming out, well, then you know you've got water coming out at the filter. The next thing to check would be to put your hand in front of one of the returns inside the pool. If there's no water coming out here, but water was coming out of the filter, well, then you know that your cartridges are clogged. Now, I do have videos to show you how to pressure wash your cartridges. If you still have flow issues after your cartridges are pressure washed, keep in mind that they last up to 5 years. So to recap, the 4 major issues would be: 1, the water level. So we want to make sure that's always halfway up the skimmer so we have the right amount of water going into the pump. 2, the baskets need to be clean so that we're not creating any blockages. 3, the skimmer flap has to be able to sway back and forth to not prevent water from entering the skimmer. And finally, number 4, the cartridges need to be clean to have optimal flow. This completes our flow issue video. We hope by now you've got a green light on your salt cell and that this video was helpful.